look at this Detex EAX 500 that will not arm, and it's most likely just the battery. However, the customer here cannot get the key to arm it, so I'm gonna do a little shortcut. If you've never seen one of these, this is a Detex EAX 500. It's a jam mounted, or that's what they call it. It actually mounts to the edge of the door, and then you put a little magnet here on the side, whichever one, and then when you open the door, it goes off. You can put any mortar cylinder in here to arm it, and the cam does not matter. They say you need the standard Yale cam, however, a Adams Right cam will work in it. So, because we cannot see if the battery works, we're going to bypass the cylinder, and let's see if it will arm. Nothing. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. So, we can see with the existing 9 volts that it did not work. We got no lights, no beeping, no nothing. So we'll attach a donor battery for the time being. Oh. And we are good. So, if you don't have a key and you need to troubleshoot it, for example, this customer has the key but they do not have access to it, you can just take off the actuator, I guess you could call it, for the mortar cylinder, and that will get you squared away. Now, if you want to put this back on the door and then arm it for them while they do not have access to the key, you're either going to have to pick the lock, or where it's really your only choice without making them a different key. So you'll have to pick it to the armed position, and on these that will be counterclockwise once you get it on the door, and that's it. So again, Detex EAX 500, we go through a lot of these, we sell a lot of them, and they're pretty straightforward. If you needed to hand, like say you're fresh installing these and you need to hand the arming, as you can tell, there are 2 Hall effect sensors here, so the magnet can go on either side, but you have to tell it which way it's going. So the way you do that, if you get it on the door and all you get is the flashing red light and it does not blink green to arm it, then what you do is you take it off the door, you take your screwdriver, something that is conductive. So if you have a insulated screwdriver, this may not work, and you're going to short these 2 pins together, at which time when you reinstall it back on the door and you go to arm it, it will look for the magnet on both sides, and whenever it locates it, it will hand it to that side. So they're pretty straightforward, very easy. I think these are the newer ones that use these pins. I've seen some that have dip switches and some other options as well. You can hardwire a DPS sensor to it, but if you're looking for the quick and dirty, mount this on the door. They come with the magnet already for them, and you'll be good to go. In case you can't tell, these will not secure the door. These are only for alarms. So if you've never used one and you want to know what it's for, it produces an audible alarm, very audible, when the door opens. So it's basically just to let somebody know that, hey, this door opened and I didn't authorize it. Typically used for loss prevention, and usually you'll see them on back doors, receiving doors. You won't typically see them on entry doors because they are obnoxious. If you have any questions, let me know, and when we get the chance, we will do a video of a fresh install to show you how very easy these go on, and that's it. Also, Detex keys, if you are going to be working on a lot of these, I would suggest either collecting, impressioning, or buying a set of Detex keys. I've collected these. We have several sets here that I could have copied, but we went through a week or so when I was installing probably 50 or so, and so I took every key I didn't have, I took one out, and now I have a full set. So if you're going to be going through a lot, you can collect them. I would suggest buying them if you don't have time to wait to collect them all. Alright, that's it. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and we'll see you next time.